Hello people, hello Africa, welcome to Let's Chat Africa with me, your host Olivia, and all things Africa is what we say on this channel because we bring you the important information that you need as someone coming to America or someone that has never been to America, or if you are in Africa and you need to find out what is it that you need in case you're planning to travel, and all the information that you need. And we'll be traveling to different parts of Africa to showcase Africa, to bring Africa to the world. Yes, we'll be telling our story, but I'm saying we are in 2023 January and we're still saying Happy New Year. How is the year treating you? How is the going? How are you doing? For our subscribers, please, thank you so much for the love. And if you're new on this channel, please subscribe, share our video, and leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Today we have a very important topic to start with. It's about the important travel tips for both old and new international traveler. The tips that you need as a new or an old traveler, like international travelers. International, as long as you're leaving your country to another country, it means you are an international traveler. And to start with, I would say plan. Have a plan. Organize. I've been saying this to my followers on TikTok, and I'll still say it on every social media of mine. Have a plan. Always plan. Don't just wake up and say, okay, I want to travel. Even if it's a trip for like any kind of trip, how do you have a plan? Have a plan by doing your research. Do research on certain things. For instance, do you have a passport? Do you have a travel document? You may be there dreaming and wanting to travel, like I want to go for vacation, I want to go and maybe work in another country. Do research about a certain country where you dream to go, that dream country of yours. If you want to go for a visit, if you want to go for work, whatever you want to, have your information on your fingertips. Yes, like I said, plan and be organized. From there, research about things like accommodation. How is accommodation in that place? How is the transportation? The jobs, in case you're going to work, what kind of jobs are you going to do? And what is your level of education? Yes, your level of education. Do you want to go back to school? Is that in your plans if you're traveling to certain countries? And then if it is about the language, if you're coming from an English-speaking country and then the country you're going to is German, do your research. Do you need to go for some classes? Do you need to have some sessions? For instance, if you want to do German, you can find it somewhere. You can have the basics at least. You can have the basics of saying, hello, how are you? My name is Olivia. I'm here. I need help with this. Yes, please have some basics. Don't just drop. Don't just land in a country and you start looking around and like, where do I start? Because when you learn the language, you plan, you even have a way forward, okay? Do your research on the food. Transportation is very important. Yes, I remember when I was back home, my father used to tell me to learn to drive. Yes, I was saying I'll drive when I get a car, when I plan to get a car. Trust me, learn. If you're planning to travel, learn. Get used to these things. When I reached in this country, I learned to drive. It was expensive. It had consequences. I'll tell you about those stories later in other videos, the consequences of when I learned to drive here. What happened? I'll be telling you those and more in other videos. But here, the point is, go and learn some driving. What else? What is the purpose for your travel also? You should have a purpose. You should have a purpose why you want to travel in a particular country. Is it a visit trip? Are you planning to apply for employment visa? Have an aim, have a goal, and think about all that as you're planning, as you're doing your research, okay? Think about the way you're going to communicate in that country also, and the culture. What is the difference between where you're going and your culture? There are certain things that are different from you, where you're coming from and where you're going. Those are the few important tips, but most importantly, have a document, that is a travel document. Do your research on the country that you want to go to in terms of jobs, in terms of tourist attraction things. If you're going for like tourism, have your research on the languages, have your research on the food, accommodation, transportation. Do your research. Don't be ignorant, okay? Do your research properly so that when you land in the place, you have the basic requirements of changing a country and going to a new country. Yeah, I think I've mentioned everything. I don't think I'll go any further. I needed this video to be very, very short because it's just simply tips that you need as a new traveler or international traveler when you're going to a new country. Especially for people wherever you are back home, you need this kind of tips. Don't just wake up and land. Don't be like you're in a dream, like, oh, I dreamt when I'm in Germany, I dreamt when I'm in France. Hey, wake up, dream, but plan and put in reality, okay? I love you. I'll not go any further. Let me stop here by saying Happy New Year once again, and please work on things that you want to achieve in life by planning. Don't forget to be happy. I've already said that. My New Year's resolution is about happiness. Happiness is how do I feel about myself, okay? How do you feel when you're alone in that room, in the dark corner? Do you love yourself, or are you waiting for me to say, hi, how are you? You're beautiful. So those small things, and the most importantly, people from Africa, people from back home, learn to believe in yourself. Learn to believe in yourself. Learn to love Africa. Be proud of where you're coming from. Be proud of your roots, and that is who you are. When you love where you're coming from, it means you love yourself. So I'll stop here and say thank you so much for watching. Let's make Africa proud. Let's showcase Africa to the world. And let's share the information that we have. Please don't be mean. Let's share the information to our brothers and sisters, our siblings, our uncles, everyone in your reach, okay? So thank you. Subscribe, share, and please follow me on my social media handles on Let's Chat Africa on Facebook, and then on TikTok I'm there as Olivia_chats_travels. So please follow us and let's have fun. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.